So Selena, tell us, what are we seeing?
We're seeing some really chaotic and intense scenes right across Los Angeles. So this is the second day that we've seen federal agents facing off against demonstrators. And as you said, it's over that the 44 people who were arrested in ICE raids on Friday. In the Paramount area in southeast Los Angeles, security agents confronted around 100 protesters, with some demonstrators displaying Mexican flags and others covering their mouths with respiratory masks. These raids, the 44 people that were arrested, these raids occurred in quite public areas, in shops and at a warehouse, with street vendors and workers being picked up. And these are these ICE raids that have been going on across the country under the Trump administration's promise to carry out mass deportations. They have a goal of arresting at least 3,000 migrants a day. And California is home to the United States' largest immigration population, accounting for 22% of the total foreign-born population right across the country. So the arrests happening in these public areas have really angered people across Los Angeles.
And Selena, how have the federal authorities reacted to these quite extraordinary scenes?
So the National Guard was being deployed in Los Angeles on Saturday evening, their time. Senior White House official Stephen Miller described it as a violent insurrection. And we've had the Department of Homeland Security say in a statement that 1,000 rioters surrounded a federal law enforcement building and assaulted ICE law enforcement officers with slashing tyres, defacing buildings and taxpayer-funded property. But that information hasn't been independently verified. The Deputy Director of the FBI, Dan Bongino, posted on X saying multiple arrests have already been made for obstructing its operations and that more arrests were coming and that they were pouring through video to find perpetrators of some of these chaotic acts that have been happening at these demonstrations. But on the flip side, local authorities are speaking out against the federal action, with the Democratic Mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, condemning the raids and saying she's deeply angered by this action and that the city will not stand for it.